Yeah, you know, Ice Cube blessed everybody in the business.
Yeah, man.
Chris Tucker, Bernie Mac, myself, Angela Wimbush.
Cube done put more people on than Amazon, and he got the nerve to be talking about gatekeepers. If he not a gatekeeper, he one of them dogs at the gate standing next to the gatekeepers. He done put on Bernie Mac, Jamie Foxx, Lisa Ray, and half of Black Hollywood. Now he want to play the race card because they won't let him rip off the NBA. Mike Epps let it be known. If it wasn't for Ice Cube, he wouldn't even have no career. Jamie Foxx doing bad in the hospital, even though they talking about he out on the streets showing the public old video footage from way back in the day. I know it got to be breaking Ice Cube's heart. Chris Tucker refused to do another Friday movie because the Smokey character is the reason why you got so many brothers out here lazy, ain't working, and a lot of people blame Ice Cube for that. Listen to what Chris Tucker had to say about him.
Well, I know Cube want to do another one because Cube, of course, it's like, you know, he kind of created Fridays, and I was in the first one. Yeah. And Cube, after I did the first Fridays back then, I never thought about doing sequels. I always wanted to do a good job and keep moving to the next movie. So Cube asked me back in, I think it was 96 or 97. He said, Chris, we want to do another Fridays, man. And I was just like, nah, I don't want to do another Fridays. I want to do like Eddie Murphy and them did. I want to do Money Talks. I did Money Talks, and then eventually did Rush Hour. I said, I don't want to do another. And he said, what? You sure? I was like, nah, I don't want to do another. So he couldn't believe it, but he kept moving, and he got Mike Epps, and they went and did another one, and it was great. He did two of them, and they were great. So now, of course, they was in Cube. You know, he don't mind if I come back at this, that. But the studio, I think, want to do it. They didn't want to do it, and then Cube is spearheading that. And I never really wanted to do another one. And I always said, because I know my fans love the movie so much, they always bring it up. I said, well, if they come to me with a great script, great idea, I'll definitely consider it. But I said it's been so long ago, and that character became such a great character. I don't want to mess it up unless it's really something good and we can really make it better, you know.
Yep, I got it on my shirt.
Oh, thank you. I saw that. I appreciate that. That's awesome.
That's what now. I heard through the grapevine now, correct me if I'm wrong, that the reason why you wasn't going to do another Friday was because they didn't pay you, man. Now,
oh, no, that's not true. That's not true. And I'm going to tell you, the first Fridays, I was so happy I got that movie because I knew how it was going to help my career, because all I was doing then, before that, was touring to state, and I was going back to state. But I wanted to go to the next level. So I said, I need a TV show or a movie. And I got Fridays, and I was like, oh, thank God, because I know this is going to bring me a bigger audience. Then I can show another side of me. So when I did it, it was incredible. But back then, I got to tell you, one of the reasons why I didn't do the second one, because of the weed. Because I said, man, that movie became a phenomenon. I don't want everybody smoking weed. And I never really told people this because I kind of forgot about it. But it was one of the reasons why I didn't do it, because I said, I don't want to represent, everybody smoking weed. I kind of made it more personal than a movie. And that's one of the reasons why I said, nah, I didn't want to keep doing that character. Okay. And it probably was good for me because it kept me moving, to the next phase and next movies. But that was one of the reasons. I said I didn't want to be the get everybody smoking weed high in the world. So.
It sounded like Ice Cube set a lot of people up for success in order to set a lot of other people up for failure. And Chris Tucker didn't want to be no part of that. Even Mike Epps don't shied away from doing movies with Cube. Now, all he got left is the Big Three, which is a ripoff of the NBA, using old NBA talent, trying to further his gains and wondering why they keep shutting him down because his whole situation not original. They said it's a half-ass organization. They got a half court, half shot, half everything. And he want half of the money from the NBA and half of the NBA players to play in his league. And since they not letting him step all over their territory, he want to play the race card and try to get out of this situation by putting black people out there to fight for his cause. The same way Monique did when she was trying to get everybody to sue Netflix or cancel their memberships or whatnot. Mike Epps let it be known if it wasn't for Ice Cube, he wouldn't even had no career. Now, it's looking like Ice Cube's career is over because if he keep on talking about gatekeepers and taking shots at the NBA, ain't no telling what might happen, man.
Yo, what's cracking? You know what it is. It's your homeboy Ice Cube. And some of you may not have realized that I'm not part of the club. And a lot of you listening to me right here, right now, you're not part of the club either. And what I realized with the club is what makes them so mad is when you don't want to be a part of their club. That pisses them off. What club am I talking about? I'm talking about the club of gatekeepers that we all got to deal with. You know who they are, and they definitely know who they are. A lot of people would be like, what? Who? Come on, man, stop playing. So ever since I put out the contract with Black America, you know they've been with me. Here and there, this and that. But it's cool, you know. I expect that. You know, I've been working with, on the big three for a long time. And you know how they've been with me with that. I done made it, plain, simple, and clear what they've been doing. The NBA been with us. Now, a lot of people might say, like, well, but Cube, you want to work with the NBA. Really, I don't give a fuck about working with the NBA. What I want them to do, when I say work with us, is to stop working against us. Stop doing that bullshit behind the scenes that we know you're doing. Mainstream media, they ain't fucking with us. And that's cool. We can do it ourselves, you know what I'm saying? We still on the rise without these motherfuckers. So we don't need them, you don't need them. So what am I going to do to deal with these gatekeepers? Well, what I'm going to do is go on a Gatekeepers podcast tour. And I'm going to go talk to everybody, and get a chance to get my message out to the people. Be able to let people hear from me, and you might agree, you might not, but the important thing is, for me to go on these platforms, say what I feel about what I think. And, some people may get pissed off because I'm going to talk to everybody. I'm not playing.
I'ma always have love for Cube, but he definitely playing the dangerous game, man. He don't made a whole lot of money, enough money to invest in his own thing and don't have to worry about somebody telling him yes or telling him no. And plus the streets gonna ride with him. But I guess they ain't got no faith in Black America, because if they did, they wouldn't have put out all them ridiculous albums and them ridiculous movies undermining people of color. Now everybody's stuck on stupid, trying to be Day-Day or Craig or Smokey. It's a bunch of Felicias running around here. And he trying to do the same thing with the NBA. All of them dudes that get washed up and can't shoot another shot can go to the big three and make some big money with Ice Cube. They ain't never gonna let that happen unless he do his own YouTube channel or something like that. And plus the dudes in the big three talking about they ain't even getting paid allegedly. It's a messed up situation. Mike Epps had to let the world know. Cube the one that put him in position. Same thing with so many other artists, entertainers, comedians out there that this man put in position. And he got the audacity to be talking about some gatekeepers. I know he big mad, but he going too far with all of this. He made a contract for Black America. I ain't never signed no petition and no papers. Ice Cube ain't never came to the block with no census. How he gonna speak on behalf of all black people because he a part of NWA? Somebody gonna have to call him out so he could stop this madness, man. They said Mike Epps said what he said just to let the world know. If Ice Cube ain't no gatekeeper, how am I even in the entertainment business, man? Y'all gonna have to let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Make sure y'all do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button, and hit that Cash App too, $Sean Blaze Docs. I got so much love for y'all. I'ma holler at y'all later, though.